Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more One Foot in the Grave. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Victor botched that job big time last episode. God bless him. That dude destroyed 3 luxury cars, man. I don't know. I don't know that dude didn't kill him, man. I'm surprised he didn't try to kill him after this third one was destroyed. Maybe because the dude just saw it coming and he just prepared for it. But he's about to blow his head off, with a shotgun after he just messed up too. And the old girl stopped him. There was nobody there to stop this dude from choking the crap out of him this time. I'm not sure if it's the same there, but I know here, when you file claims, your insurance rates can go up. Especially if it's a luxury car. Somebody told me this and I can't remember exactly who it was, but I remember he said he had a Jag or something. It was a luxury car and he had the same insurance company for like 30 years and he never filed an insurance claim because he was a good driver. He was very careful with his car, whole shebang. And somehow his car got messed up. I can't remember if it was a hit and run or a storm. I can't remember exactly all the details, but whatever it wasn't his fault. And he filed an insurance claim that the car covered, and it cost a lot of money because it was a luxury car. The car was old. He had it for a long time, but it was like well taken care of and everything. And they had to pay out to get the car like taken care of, and insurance company just dropped them after that. They just said they won't cover him anymore, dropped him as a customer, even though he had paid into the insurance company for 30 years. Insurance companies can do stuff like that, And all I can just take his word for it. And I believe him just because insurance companies are so crummy and they find any reason not to cover anything, So I'm just assuming that all insurance companies are like that just because I live in the States, It might be in other places they're not that crummy. They're not very predatory. They might be nice everywhere else. They're terrible here. They're very predatory. They find any reason not to cover your stuff. I was just thinking like if this dude filed a claim on 1 luxury car, they're probably like question this guy, but like 3? Yeah, that'll make you want to wring somebody's neck, because even if they all get repaired, they're never going to be exactly the same, after all the repairs and stuff. And if this completely total, it gets replaced and it's not the same car, And for some people, that sentimental value is not the same car. I was thinking like that was like the perfect opportunity for the old boy to like jump on top of Victor and like want to choke the crap out of him, man. Just like I said, how he reacted to his other cars. Like I think one was just flipped over, so the roof was messed up and maybe some cracked windows, which compared to a car getting crushed by a tank, it's not too bad, comparatively speaking. Because the other car just was like crashed in from the back from falling inside the thing. Other one was flipped over and had like some crushed windows. And this was crushed by a tank. That's way worse. You would think he would have like jumped on Victor and beat the crap out of him or something. So I just thought it would have been funny if he was like, it ended with him like chasing him around the field or something like that. Like trying to kill him. Or like run up to one of the soldiers like, can I borrow your gun? Because I'm going to kill this mofo, Just ended it like that. But he handled it pretty calm, man, surprisingly. But yeah, man, we have a special here, man. It's an hour long. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll talk about it more at the end. His forehead. I thought it was an orange at first. Well, I thought it was a star at first, a sun. Then I was like, is that an orange? Yeah, forehead.
My God, where are we?
Soon be home now, Mr. Meldrew. We were a while getting out of the airport, I'm afraid, and coming through London, I took a bit of a wrong turning and we got caught up in a Nazi rally in Deptford. It was only by telling them you were a skinhead we got out alive. I don't know.
That's a pretty good thinking.
What can I smell in here? Is it a dog?
Oh, that'll be Trixie's sack that she sits on. There shouldn't be any fleas on it now. I had it deloused just a month ago. Oh, talking of dogs, you know old Mr. Burkitt died the other week? I don't know if I mentioned. His wife's looking for a home for that little cocker spaniel they had. She was wondering if perhaps you might be interested.
I don't think so, Mrs. Warboys. Thank you.
How's the travel sickness now, by the way? I haven't heard you retch since Basildon.
Best not remind him of it, I think, June.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember on my flight to Los Angeles, the man next to me, everything he'd had for dinner. The enchiladas and the refried beans.
Oh my God, what is wrong with her?
Those sick bags and never watertight at the best of times.
Right, stop the car. Will you pull over? No, please.
All out now, Mr. Meldrew.
Can we not talk about it, please? Just drive.
right, everyone. I'm afraid time's getting on. Let's have a look at how we're all doing.
Oh, man. They destroyed the scenery. Crazy can't see it.
The only worry is if they have to take one of your testicles away at the same time.
Oh my God.
Is that a fact?
Which is quite common, apparently. You can always have an artificial one put in. When I was in Los Angeles, there was a clinic in Beverly Hills advertising them in the supermarkets. $65 each, plus tax. Or 3 for $150.
He's gonna get 3.
Yes, well, I'll just... 3? Oof. I thought you were going to empty this before we left.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just lug this upstairs on my own.
Sorry? You know I can't risk it, Margaret. It would be asking for trouble now, wouldn't it?
Oh shit, that quick. Can they see him?
They're waving at him. Go down
Right?
there and tell him to get out.
Oh, yeah. I suppose. Unless you want to tell him.
How can I go down there and get a garden fork in the ribs if he turns nasty?
I suppose not.
You ain't still got to start beef with people, man. You gonna do it.
A garden fork in the ribs?
Just tell him to leave.
Oh, I do not believe it. I do not. Have you seen this?
Seen what?
These applications to apply for an American Express card we get every couple of months. They've only sent us 3 this time. Victor Meldrew, Margaret Meldrew, and the man in the shed.
Oh my God.
Don't be utterly ridiculous.
I'm not the... It's here in black and white. Look, the man in the shed, 19 Riverbank. Been there for 3 days and is getting bloody junk mail. I mean, how do they get hold of these things? Simply beggars belief. As if the poor bloke hasn't got enough on his plate.
Oh, yes. If it was up to you, he would stay there as long as he liked.
No, that's absolutely fine.
You ought to get caught up hardcore.
If you'd like to park yourself down here, Patrick.
She told you, give him permission to deal with it. You have to deal with it, buddy. That's what she moving her hand, huh? Turn it up right with the finger up. Oh no.
You brought those figures along? Yes. Yes. Give us 20 minutes to be comfortable.
Hello, how are we doing?
Oh my God.
We'll break down projected revenue to go, but I think that can wait after lunch.
The other thing, Mr. Meldrew, I was over at Mrs. Burkitt's again first thing.
No, thank you, Mrs. Warboys.
She's still trying to find a home for that Cocker Spaniel.
No, thank you, Mrs. Warboys.
I'd forgotten how sweet it looks.
No, thank you, Mrs. Warboys.
I did say I'd ask again, just in case you changed your mind.
I have not changed my mind. It would just be one more thing to worry about on top of everything else. Will you try and get it into your head, please? I do not want a dog.
Oh my God. I can't believe he caved, man. He's screwed. I didn't even think it was that after he was given to one by that, you know, the old lady who walked outside and handed him that bag. And after Gene handed him one too, like before he did the whole phone thing, I wasn't even thinking it was the whole. Yeah, that's crazy.
I just set him down here.
Yeah, right. Oh, hang on. I think I left the back door open just in case he makes a boat for it.
There we are.
Oh my God, Gene.
Where would you like me to put him?
What is wrong with her, girl? What's your problem, dude?
Tell me this is just a joke.
Spent all that money, dude.
Hey,
Built
Mr.
a
Matthew?
house.
What the bloody hell's this?
About food, bro.
Mr. Burkitt's dog, Nippy.
Nippy? Doesn't look very nippy from where I'm standing.
She goofy. She knows she's goofy for that.
So that's it then. How am I supposed to take him for walks? Nail him to a skateboard? I never heard of anything so unutterably stupid.
Mr. Sweeney, what is it?
It's Mother.
Oh my God.
She's gone.
Bit of good, fresh country air, Margaret. I feel ready for anything.
I look a wreck.
You've never looked lovelier.
Wait, what's going on with him?
Now, chop. We mustn't keep them waiting. I'll get the wine.
Oh, who the bloody hell's that?
Margaret, we're not too early, I hope.
God, how did we get this wrong? For goodness sake, go in there and talk to them.
I'm willing just to take when I've got this open. Everything's under control.
Freaking limbs everywhere.
Well, nice to see they've made the effort. As always. Imagine Salvador Dali feeling at home in this house. That stuffed dog with a truss over its head in the downstairs toilet, for example, I don't think he'd find particularly restful.
Come
Melvin!
in. Mind your feet. Glass everywhere. How are you today? Still no news, presumably.
Yeah, that's just it. She's back. I came down this morning. There she was sitting at the kitchen table, sipping a cup of tea, large as life.
Did she say where she'd been?
Jupiter. Well, to be accurate, one of its 12 moons, Ganymede, said she liked it up there so much she decided to stay on for a day. I mean, it's part of the condition. They just go wandering off, and I suppose we'll never know where she really did get to, but the main thing is she's back.
I don't know what to think about anything anymore, Mr. Sweeney. All this business with your mother, and now Victor's been acting in a very odd way.
How do you mean odd?
I don't know how to describe it. Cheerful.
Oh, crikey.
I don't know, he seems to have more life, more energy, and something you said about a glow to his face. Merchandise? What sort of merchandise?
Something valuable?
Well, it's certainly not what you call cheap. We're talking a street value of £100,000 a kilo.
Oh my God. That had to be drugs or something. And he's breathing it in. He's about to get high as heck, dude.
Someone should tell you you're really tedious company!
Dang. I actually feel bad for her, even though she talks too much.
Horace! Stop that now!
Oh shit.
the summer house. Please, not my new summer house.
Yeah. Shit. Still got the summer house. Yeah, you fired, bro.
It's all right. I think I got the hang of it now.
Maybe you should stop leaving, lady. You're walking away. That kid drew the wiener. Oh my god. Alright, man, that was good stuff, dude. It happened to be cocaine. Well, I even guess it was cocaine because it was powder. Dude sniffing it to get high. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm guessing he got fired, man. Seeing as how Pepper's the one who recommended him to get hired, dude. And he's right to always be upset whenever Victor's involved in something because things usually go pretty bad. So he has every right to be upset that she actually recommended him for the job. And he's going through all this stuff in order to keep his job, you know? And then she recommends him like, girl, I'm going through enough, man. I'm giving a lesson at work every day. What are you doing? Oh my god. Picture the tables being turned and having it and telling your wife that, you know? Like, this guy just keeps like filling on me and put his tongue down my throat and rubbing his junk on me. It's like, baby, just put up with it. We need you to have this job. We need you to have it, baby, please. Just deal with it. Oh man, like how far do you want me to go to keep this job? I guess it is what it is, man. Oh no. That's rough. That's rough either way. Having to do something like that just to keep your job, man. Dealing with somebody who's a friggin' pervert. I definitely figure, I'm like, Victor's acting pretty drunk or possibly high, and I completely forgot about the homeless guy. I forgot about him. They used him so early in the episode that, yeah, you just forgot about him completely. That was a really good story, man. He was actually somebody just hiding off in the shed away from like the cops and stuff. Even though he was pretending to be a detective, there probably was a real story. You know, because it's easier to tell a story that's actually true. So he disguised himself as a detective and actually told his real story in order to, like, you know, in order to find like favor and trust with them, so he can get his drugs and stuff back, get away, and you know, sell them on the streets or whatever he's gonna do with it. That was really good, dude. Didn't expect that at all. I knew, of course, it wasn't gonna be aliens. I was just curious what it was gonna be. I didn't know what direction it's gonna go in. That was really clever. That was really good. And Jean's out of control, bro. Like, why? Why would you tell somebody? She made such a big deal about finding that dog a home, bro. She brought the dog up like twice and about how cute it is and all that stuff, dude, and it's stuffed. I'm so mad too, bro. Like, he built the house and everything outside, bought all that dog food, bro. Oh my god. And it's stuff. She's out of control. When he said stupid and old boy walked in about his ball, like, dude, they should have let him go in on G. She deserved a bit more. Like, even though she's about to start crying, like, she needs a little bit more, bro. Because she's playing games. I felt bad for her getting kicked down a hill, but I think she needed a little bit of tough love. She didn't need to get kicked down a hill. That was kind of cold-blooded. But she needed somebody to tell her that she is kind of tough to listen to. Because she doesn't know when to, like, take a hint. She kind of, like, you know, wears her welcome out. Then also doesn't shut up when, you know, she should. Doesn't take a hint. When Margaret's asked her to be quiet because you talking about vomit when somebody gets sick in the car, and she just keeps talking about stuff like beans and all that. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? Jesus. Definitely surprised about Margaret being upset about the homeless guy living in the shed, though. It would seem like she'll be a bit more, like, empathetic or whatever if I'm living in the shed and going like, all right, I'll give you a day or two. And Victor making a big deal, like, why you got this guy in the shed? It seemed like it'd be the other way around. I could be wrong. It could just be me, but it seemed like it'd be the other way around. And I'm just surprised that she made a bigger deal than Victor was just okay with it, you know? But yeah, man, I enjoyed this, dude. This is very entertaining. This is fantastic all the way through. It was a really, really fun episode, really fun special, for sure. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.